Good morrow, fair traveller. How may I help you?
To the island valley of Avilion, where falls not hail, or rain, or any snow, nor ever wind blows loudly, but it lies.
I beg your pardon?
Deep meadowed, happy fair, with orchard lawns and bowery hollows, crowned with summer sea.
That's good. That's very good.
Of course it's good. It's Tennyson, you tofu-chewing twit. From his mort to Arthur. Not the Thomas Mallory one, but we won't hold that against him. Now, do you recall King Mark of Cornwall in that tale?
I've read Mallory, yes, but,
You'll recall Mark has a big downer on a knight called Tristram then. 'Cause Tristram took something that didn't belong to him.
Oh, God. You mean Melissa? Look, I can explain.
No, not Melissa, you Aegis. Isolde.
Now you've completely lost me.
I'm talking theft and possession. Possession by the spirits of Mangan, Griffin and De Vere among others.
Ah.
Yes, 'tis a miracle that you've channeled all these great talents into your little book. Just a shame that they ended up repeating themselves from their own published works. Word for bloody word!
Wait, I can explain everything.
Now, that was my line. It was also my cue to make a move.
Good, you explain. And in return, I'll explain to you the theme of boxing in Irish literature.
Now, let's stay calm.
Oh, I am calm. You should see me when I lose my temper. My God, you could at least have tried to be subtle.
Gosh,
Hi. Sorry to just barge in here like this.
I could have been getting undressed or anything.
Guess we were just lucky then.
Or not. What's your name?
George, what's yours?
Melissa. Have you come to save me?
Melissa? Melissa Butley?
How did you know my name?
Well, your dad's stamping up and down the street like Godzilla, except scarier.
Daddy? Oh my God, he isn't. Oh my God, he is! Oh, he drives me absolutely potty. You have no idea.
You know, you remind me of somebody, but I can't put my finger on who.
Perhaps we were sweethearts in another age. You know, underneath that brash exterior, you're really rather my type.
So, this woman is... Does it ever say if she... if you remember in Broken Sword 1, there was an old lady we spoke to in Hotel Ubu. I'm pretty sure that she is related to this woman. I don't know how to trigger that conversation. I wonder.
You recognize this?
One of the tour postcards from downstairs, isn't it?
It's what brought me here in the first place. Does the name Bruno mean anything?
Oh, Tristram mentioned him. He used this room before me, you know.
Her voice changed. Like, she was so different. Sounded like her voice was a completely different person.
Have you seen anything weird while you've been in Glastonbury?
Only the people who live here.
There's a guy who does shows for the BBC in front of the pub.
We don't do shows in Britain, George. We do programmes.
Wow. Even I'm not that anal.
Hey, I know who you remind me of.
Hell yeah.
Do you know a Lady Piermont?
Oh, Clarissa? I should say so. Lovely old duck. How do you know her?
Met her in Paris a few years back.
On one of her man-trawling holidays, no doubt. I say, did you and Aunt Clarissa...
No, not my type.
No, you don't have that haunted look her conquests usually display.
Haunted look? Holy shit. That's a bit rude, but... Lady Piermont.
About your dad.
I say, you're not working for him, are you?
No.
Shame. I'd come home today if you were the pool boy.
I guess your dad's just worried about you.
Worried that I might have grown up? Well, he's too late. I have. And I rather like it.
You got a boyfriend?
You got a girlfriend?
Well, not really.
Interesting.
So, you're on the run.
Sort of.
Your dad's a real ogre.
Oh, he's a pussycat.
Really?
The frothing pit bull terrier type of pussycat.
She's got such a weird voice actor. Like, it feels she's putting this over the top. It's yeah, it kind of annoys me. I don't know why. I'm very anal about audio. I always have been. Weird.
How do you know Tristram?
I met him at the festival.
Aha.
He read me his poetry.
You don't need to tell me the rest.
Then he said I could come and stay with him. So I did.
You poor kid. You and Tristram, is it serious?
Tristram is one of a kind. In fact, when I think of him, I go, you know.
The poor woman
Sick.
had been duped by Tristram's lies. I couldn't let him mess up her life. And she was bound to find out sooner or later. Look, Melissa, you hardly know me, but some things are better coming from a stranger.
Ooh, is that a promise?
These poems, Tristram doesn't write them. They're all copies.
Well, duh. Obviously.
What?
I knew that.
What?
You must think I'm totally dim.
No, I just thought he'd tricked you, put you under his spell.
Oh, you're too sweet. George, are you for real?
I don't...
You've come to save me. Like a knight in armor.
Well, that wasn't my original plan, but it became an option.
Oh, I could kiss you all over.
Hey, steady. Remember the Geneva Convention?
Who needs it? I don't take prisoners.
I bet.
Oh my.
So, when did you find out about the poems?
From day one. I wrote my thesis at Cambridge on Irish poets of the early 19th century.
You're very gifted.
Try me.
Ha! And Tristram doesn't know.
Did I know? Of course not. Why let a question of authorship get in the way of a good...
Yes, why
Shag?
indeed?
But all good things. With Daddy on the trail, I think I'd better split. Anyway, don't suppose you fancy a weekend in Acapulco?
Jeez, I'd love to, but my Acapulco visa ran out just yesterday.
Oh, she's so thirsty. Like, did she bed Tristram?
What were you doing?
That's not very good. Kind of makes me want to be sick.
Having a little conversation with Melissa.
That's private up there. You had no right.
Just like you had no right to be seducing that poor girl with stolen poetry.
You had no right to interfere.
She had a right to know.
Oh, no.
Dude, you should be
You haven't
concerned about her dad.
Not about the poetry.
You can't base a relationship on lies.
I have to talk to her.
I wouldn't advise it. She needs a little time to herself. Then she's going to stay with friends. I took more than a little pleasure knowing that he was the one who'd been duped.
Let's tell Colonel Butler.
Maybe I should march right outside and tell Melissa's dad about you. Tell him that you've got her upstairs. Tell him that you've broken her heart.
You wouldn't. But that poor, innocent kid. Think what it would do to her.
He ought to know.
Please. Oh, God, no, you wouldn't. You'll kill me.
You're breaking my heart.
Oh no.
On
Boo-hoo.
the other hand,
Yes, yes.
you tell me what I want to know, and I forget about your house guest. Blackmail wasn't really my style.
It's my
And
style, though.
suddenly, I wasn't so sure who was being duped anyway.
Very well.
Now will you tell me about Bruno?
Well, he was here, but he's gone. Upton went one night.
Did he leave anything behind?
He was in a hurry. He just grabbed his pathetic belongings, threw them in his bag, and off he went.
He must have left something.
Nothing worth looking at, believe me.
Letters, notes, a phone number?
No. He took everything with him. Only,
Aha! So he did leave something.
well, yes. But what good is an old pair of pants to you?
Pants? Give them to me.
I found them in the laundry pile after he'd vamoosed.
Did you examine them?
No. What kind of a chap do you think I am?
Excellent. Come on, let me see them.
You're a sick man.
What are you waiting for?
George is so obsessed with getting this guy's pants.
Oh, man, these aren't pants.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. These are shorts.
What are you? Some kind of underwear detective?
Oh, heck. I'll take them anyway.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Anyway. So he's got his underwear, which are basically boxer shorts. So if there's no reason to speak to the Colonel. We don't need to. We need to go and give 𝘳𝘣𝘮 some silver.
Hi again.
He's such an odd character to be in Glastonbury. Like, this is the place full of hippies. It feels like they needed to put a type of character that can tell you where to go. She just feels out of place, you know? Let's get some coins.
Here, let me cross your palm with silver.
And then we can give her the postcard.
Have a look at this postcard, please.
Ooh,
Oh.
I see a man.
Well, that narrows it down.
A man, Bruno, fleeing from danger. Him nearby and yet.
There was nothing she couldn't have picked up from reading the card itself.
No, the psychic imprint is too faint. Too many others have handled this card. Your own imprint is much more distinct.
Oh?
You'll be going on a long journey.
Terrific. Am I going to come back?
Perhaps, perhaps not.
Pause.
Something much more personal to this Bruno, if you want a better reading.
No, we just happen to have his up. Is it? We just happen to have his pants.
Okay. Let me cross your palm with silver. Again. I'd like you to look at some boxer shorts.
Now just wait a minute. I don't want no funny stuff.
No, seriously. I want you to use that psychic hoodoo on him.
Very well. The item of apparel, please.
Awkward pause. Ew.
Getting anything?
Apart from nauseated? Cha, no, me sorry.
Oh. She's frozen.
Oh, no!
What? What can you see?
Dragon fire! No. A man and the dragon seek his death. He only has minutes to live. Oh, the flames. No! No,
Madame 𝘳𝘣𝘮? Madame 𝘳𝘣𝘮? She was out cold, but okay. I must admit, sometimes my shorts had the same effect on women. She was right. Bruno would be dead soon.
Ah, George.
I had to act fast. But how? I didn't even know where he was.
That's great acting right there.
Luckily, I got a hint.
Someone set the pub on fire. Neyman's just stood there. Why is he not doing anything? Dude, the pub's on fire.
I didn't have time to chat. A man's life was at stake.
Oh, I need to touch the door, don't I?
Oh! Come on! Come on! It was no good.
Dude, just push,
The door
not
was
pull.
too sturdy. I just wasn't strong enough. Please! I need help!
I'm an aesthete, not a psychiatrist.
I'm serious. There's a fire. Someone's trapped, but that door's in the way.
Say no more. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the heart of a lion. Lead on!
Onward.
Excellent. Thanks, Eamon.
No trouble. Just sorry there wasn't a camera crew around to catch me being heroic.
I can take it from here.
Sure, I'll call the fire brigade. Then I'm going to sort out that bloody thieving hippie.
Tristram, you have no idea what's coming, boy. Shit, son.
Hey, you, wait! Evil monks.
What
I
the-
hate those guys. I didn't have time to go after him, though.
He says like
Ozzy
it's...
was right. Bruno was about to get a pre-mortem cremation.
It says that like he's been fighting evil monks for centuries. Maybe he's just a Sith Lord. Oh look, another push and pull puzzle. Who could have thought? Who could have thought? Yeah, this is quite easy. You're making a path. It's quite simple. Don't know what this game is. Like, surely they could have put more ingenuity into puzzles. guess this is the only thing you can do when you're doing 3D puzzles in the early 2000s. You can't make them too hard because people just get sick of them. There you go. Into a fire that a building that's on fire with no face cover, you die of gas inhalation.
Somewhere in the smoke, I can hear coughing. Hey, is there anybody in here? Call out.
Over here! Help me, please!
I'm on my way.
Dude, you're obviously conscious. Why don't you just get up and jump out the window? Interesting. That guy looks familiar, doesn't he?
Are you okay? Can you walk?
I think so.
Good. Come on. This place is about to collapse.
That's not Dragonfire, though. That woman said there was Dragonfire. Let's go.
Come on. We're out of here. Get down! Ah!
Oh!
That's so dramatic.
Is this down enough for you?
Guy looks familiar. I'm gonna keep saying that until someone realizes who it is. Come on, hint, hint. He looks familiar. He had a different voice completely in
that was a close one.
in the other game.
Indeed a close one, yes. Thank you. I am indebted to you.
Glad to be able to help, Bruno. It is Bruno, isn't it?
Now I must be on my way.
Wait a minute. We've met before. I know you.
You know my name is Bruno, but I am not knowing you.
Where do you come from?
A small country in Eastern Europe, you would not be able to pronounce it.
Wait a minute. I remember now. The foyer of the Hotel 𝘱𝘐𝘮 in Paris. You're 𝘨𝘮𝘮𝘮, the Nobel Prize winner.
Oh, my goodness. 𝘨𝘏𝘮𝘮.
You're a Neo-Templar, you son of a bitch.
No, listen to me. I left the Neo-Templars. They were evil.
Son of
The
a
Grand
bitch.
Master, he was all lies.
The last time I'd seen Bruno was when I went head-to-head with a weird bunch known as the Neo-Templars. It had ended badly at a place called 𝘱𝑦𝑛𝑖ans. And true, Bruno wasn't lined up with the bad guys when the curtain came down. Let's say I believe you. Who's after you now?
The Neo-Templar Order was not destroyed, only badly weakened. It now seeks revenge against its enemies. In their eyes, I am a traitor. They do not forget. They do not forgive.
Yeah, I'm not on the Christmas card list either. Hi, Colonel. Everything sorted?
Soon will be. Just off to get Purdey.
Triship's gonna be in for a. He's got aiming to punching him in the face, and he's gonna get shot in the probably in the bollocks. That's probably where he deserves to be shot. Fucking hippie.
Who was the weirdo in the monk's habit?
I do not know. I think maybe one of Susaro's men.
Susaro?
Do you know him?
As well as any stranger who tries to kill me.
So yeah, so this is the whole game. It's these are stragglers or the dregs of the last Neo-Templar. Thing is though, this guy's like, oh, I didn't know they were evil. It's like he was in the what's it called? He was in the underground. Oh, what's it bloody called? Underneath the place with the clown where he's juggling, the jungler. He was in the catacombs with a load of other people in a circle, all talking about how they're gonna like take over certain parts of the world. And this guy's like, I didn't know they were evil. Yeah, I didn't know they were evil. It's like, dude, you were literally telling them about your plans. It's like, this guy's dumbass. Of course they're fucking evil. They want to take over the world. Anyway, let's talk about 𝘱𝑚𝑦𝘮𝘮𝘮.
What's Susaro's interest in the Congo?
The Congo?
Yeah, I found a postcard from you there. It's how I found you.
Of course. My friend, Dudley Chumley.
You mean 𝘱𝑚𝑦𝘮𝑚𝑦𝘮𝑚?
No. Chumley. Drive him crazy being called 𝘱𝑚𝑦𝘮𝑚𝑦𝘮𝑚.
Not anymore, I'm afraid. Susaro got to him before I did. What about Chumley's machine? Did it really work?
Poor Dudley. His machine, yes, it worked. But only at that one place in the world.
Why there?
Like 𝘱𝑦𝑛𝑖ans, it is focus of natural energy. Geomantic energy. I have made a device that can locate the more powerful sites.
And Susaro is doing the same.
But of course.
So, Cesaro wanted the site in the Congo to use its energy?
No, it was a poorly developed site, and Dudley had already dissipated much of its power. But Cesaro knew this. He is not just tapping such locations. He is doing something else.
How do you know?
He is making the world sick. You have heard these reports of earthquakes and floods.
Cesaro is doing that?
They are side effects. Every 12,000 years, the energy builds up to a peak. This is natural. But Cesaro is changing the build-up somehow, putting the world in danger. I fear he has found the Temple of the Dragon and activated it.
Temple of the Dragon. Sounds so lame.
Cesaro doesn't look like a well man.
He has dabbled with the energy for too long. At first it made him strong. Now it has made him only more or less human, and he is dying. Success doesn't just mean incredible power for him. It means his very survival.
It's like he's gone to the dark side. You know, all this power, but everyone who's dabbled in the dark side seems to have this weird, fucked up looking figures, especially Sith Lords. Anyway, what the fuck we're talking about Star Wars
How
for?
did Cesaro get control of the Neo-Templars?
With the Grand Master dead, the Order fell into chaos. Cesaro quickly took over. Anyone who opposed him was dead within a week.
Wow.
So, Cesaro's now the new Grand Master.
In all but name. He never liked the Templar trappings. He calls it now the Cult of the Dragon, dedicated to giving him power.
Power to do what?
Anything, 𝘨𝘏𝘮. And everything.
I think it's said to say Khan would be quite happy knowing that they're not calling themselves Templars anymore. But still, the Cult of the Dragon. I mean, that's like something for the 12-year-old to think up. Who thought that was a good name for a secret society or a cult? It's so stupid.
This geomantic stuff is losing me.
Imagine the world as living thing.
Ley lines.
Its energies, they run in lines through it.
Like ley lines?
They
Yeah.
are ley lines. The Chinese call it the Dragon Current.
So what has Cesaro done with this power?
There is a place, the Temple of the Dragon. It is possible to make the energy
Such
there
a stupid
very
name.
powerful, very strong.
Where is this place?
Its location has been long forgotten. I think Cesaro may have found it.
So what brought you to Glastonbury?
I was in Paris. It is a major power focus. Cesaro's men found me. I was lucky to escape with my life. I came
You
here.
can hear the
Why
Colonel.
Glastonbury?
See the
It's
tall
getting
affair?
shotty.
It is a power site, a very important one. Look at its history, its folklore. You know, Saint Michael, he killed a dragon here, on the Tor.
Yeah, well, you can't believe everything you read, huh?
Yes, you must. This is true.
Cesaro's men obviously came here after you.
They are on my trail.
Why don't you come with me to Paris?
Cesaro has many agents in Paris. I would be in deadly peril.
Well, don't you think it's time we took this war to Signor Cesaro?
𝘨𝘏𝘮. You cannot stop this dragon cult by yourself.
I stopped the Neo-Templars once. I can do it again.
What the hell was that?
Let me at the thieving Aegis.
Take my little Lissy, would you? I'm going to kill you, you blighter!
Violence isn't the answer.
Yes, it bloody is.
Ow! Oh! Oh! Not the face! Not the face!
Daddy! No!
Trouble?
Oh, just another wild party. I don't think we should get
Oh, let's get the hell out of here. I don't want to be caught up in that weird, weird love triangle
2
of
days.
hate
Lost.
and
2
murder.
days in a stinking cell on blown-up charges. That stupid, stupid policeman. If I see him again...
We're definitely going to see him again. He's probably waiting for the dragon cult. Can't remember, actually.
Yes?
Probably.
Alcatraz, who do you wish to talk to?
Nico? Candice? Where have you been?
Staying with friends.
The boss is after you.
Thanks for the warning. Keep him off my back, would you?
I'll try.
Thanks. See you. Bye. I still hadn't found what was so special about the dead guy.